I wonder if Knight Silksong is released. I don't think so, but let's check it out on Steam. Why does it take so long to make this game? Do you think? Okay, let's make it! I make my own Hollow Knight Silksong! 1909 games. Let's make games. The first thing I was doing was to search for some reference. And what is a better place than the Steam page of the game for, reference? There's a trailer and some pictures. So I went to the Steam page and, got reference. There are so many amazing scenes in the trailer and there are so many amazing scenes in pictures, but I needed to decide for which one I want to go with. But I decided for the start area. There are a lot of reasons for that. At first I like this green fresh vibe and the cage. I think that pops out really great and I really like the design of it, so I try to replicate it. I don't know how to, but that's not a problem. I will figure out. But at all, it looks awesome. Oh, and there is no enemy. That's a plus point, With that in mind, I opened Blender. I started with the shapes of some pretty easy bushes. They are round. So that's not a too big problem. Just make them a little bit not that round and that's it, Oh, and some nice plants. There are some really nice water flower kind of plants. I really like this design, so I grabbed it and made them in 3D and that's it. And the cage is a sphere. Not that interesting, I know. But for the moment, let's keep it as a sphere. That's okay, It looks almost the same, okay. And with some of the assets done, I try to make Hornet. Or I don't try to make Hornet, I just made the character, Basically, it turned out pretty nice, I like it. But without a texture, it looked kind of boring, so I gave it a texture. And that's it. Oh, and by the way, if you don't want to miss more content like this or more tutorials or whatever, I will make a ton of videos, then please hit the subscribe button and check out my just released game Meat Lost on itch.io. Link is in the description. Thanks. Hornet needs some bones, because bones are important to move, right? Without bones you couldn't move, and the same is with the 3D thing, they couldn't move without bones, so bones. Beautiful. Without any textures, the game is looking kinda boring, right? So throw in some green with some other green dots together and you have bush texture. Beautiful! A little bit of normal map and we are done. Almost beautiful. Doing the same with some rock textures and so on, and build a scene out of all that stuff and you have basically a game, right? It is, it's like a finished game. You could publish it on Steam and itch and everywhere and you would get a lot of sales. I'm pretty sure about that. But for me that's not enough. This little cage that I have made, so this sphere, looks kind of flat even with this texture. So I went back to Blender and made a real cage of it, so like a 3D model cage thing. Throw in some gold material and some light and the scene is coming together pretty good, right? the game is not looking like Hollow Knight Silksong at all, because we are missing some outlines. So I have bought this toon shader and I really like it, and you know, now it looks more like the original, with some outline and some flat shading. And that's pretty important to the look. I think that makes the scene stand out way more than if you have this, you know, before kind of stuff. But Hornet has no animations, right? That looks kind of strange. So let's give Hornet some walk animation and idle animation and jump animation. So 3 animations. It is not that much, but I think for the purpose of this, you know, not to publish game, it's enough, okay? But all of these animations didn't make any sense because we don't have any movement. So that is not too good. Let's give Hornet some movement. I grabbed the third-person character controller from Obsiv because I really cannot make it by my own. Maybe I could, but it would not be that easy, so I just grabbed it and throw it in, and now Hornet is able to move, to jump, and okay, she is not able to fight, but you know there's no enemy, so why should she fight? That's stupid, okay? But to make everything pop out more, you know, let's add some particles and sounds. And I think a pretty important thing in a game like this is the UI elements. So I copied it from the original and throw it in as some UI, and that's pretty nice. And that's it, we are done. That's my version of Hollow Knight Silksong. But it's 3D. Of course, I'm not able to, you know, publish it, because I think it's kind of illegal, right? So it's just for the purpose of this video, and because of that I will keep it like it is right now. If you want to see more of that, if you want to see a second part where I put in some enemy and maybe a second scene and so on, then please tell me in the comments, that would be pretty nice. I would love to do it, but for now we are finished. And if you want to see more videos like this and tutorials and so on, then please subscribe to the channel. That would help a lot and is really appreciated, really. I promise you. Don't forget to check out Meatlust on itch.io, and thank you for watching. I hope I see you next time. Bye!